Hello guys, in this video I'm going to explain you about the central nervous system. Central nervous system has two parts. First, brain, and second, spinal cord. In this video I'm going to explain you about the brain. You need to know how many parts a brain has. At first, I want to show you this picture. It's a lateral view of the brain. So, the first part of our brain is prosencephalon or forebrain. Is this part. And from the skull, you know that in the skull bone we have different lobes. For example, frontal lobe, parietal, occipital, and temporal lobe in the skull bone. Also in the forebrain or prosencephalon, we have different types of lobes with the same name: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital, and temporal lobe. It's about the prosencephalon or forebrain. The second part is diencephalon, which is this part. The third part is mesencephalon or midbrain, which is the smallest part in our brain. And the fourth part is hindbrain or rhombencephalon. Rhombencephalon has two parts, pons and medulla oblongata. This part is pons and this part is medulla oblongata. The last three parts of our brain is brainstem. I mean midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. These three parts. The continuation of medulla oblongata is a spinal cord. If we continue medulla oblongata, we can reach to a spinal cord. A spinal cord is the second part of our central nervous system. And as you know, or a spinal cord will pass through which foramen? A foramen which is located in the occipital lobe is foramen magnum. Foramen magnum is the biggest foramen in our skull, as you know. Okay, it's about the different parts in our brain. That's what I told you is prosencephalon, diencephalon, mesencephalon, and rhombencephalon. In the posterior part of the brainstem, and mostly pons and medulla oblongata, we have another structure which is cerebellum. It's this part. It's not a part of prosencephalon, diencephalon, mesencephalon, or rhombencephalon. It's a separate part which is located posteriorly. Okay? The most important thing that I want to tell you is about the location of different types of nerves in our brain. Okay, look at this picture. As you know, this part is medulla oblongata, this part is pons, and this part is midbrain. I'm starting from down to up. You know, the lower part of our brain is medulla oblongata, that the continuation will be our spinal cord, right? Okay. First, about medulla oblongata. Look at the structure. On the anterior surface of the medulla oblongata, we have 4 tubercles. The middle one are pyramids, and the lateral parts are olives. Okay, so 4 tubercles, pyramids, and olives. It's very important that you know about the nerves that exist from different parts of our brain. What is cranial nerve? We have 12 pair cranial nerve which they are located in different parts in our brain. That's very important. You know about the location of the cranial nerve, about the function, about the branches, about the types. For example, which one is sensory, which one is motor, parasympathetic or sympathetic, and other things. And it's very important for dentistry student. But for now, just pay attention to the location of different types of nerves, not the function and the branches. Okay. So we have 12 pericranial nerves. The last four pericranial nerve, I mean 12s, 11s, 10s, and 9s, will exit from medulla oblongata. Okay, what's the name for these nerves? The 12th one is hypoglossal nerve. If you look, it exits from pyramid and olive. It exits between pyramid and olive, the hypoglossal nerve. What about the 11th? 11th is accessory nerve, which exits from posterior part of the olive. What about the 10th one, which is vagus nerve? It's again exit from the posterior part of the olive, and the 9th one is glossopharyngeal nerve, again exit from posterior part of the olive. Okay, last four pericranial nerve will exit from medulla oblongata. The 12th one exit between pyramid and olive, and 11th, 10th, and 9th will exit from posterior part of the olive. Okay, what about the others? The next part in our brainstem is pons, which is this part. Okay, again, four nerves will exit from the pons: the number 5, number 6, number 7, and 8. The fifth pericranial nerve is trigeminal nerve, which is the most important nerve for dentistry student. Why? Because this nerve is responsible to innervate all the teeth, the gums, parts of the tongue, and also different parts. That's why it's very important for us. Okay, trigeminal nerve, which exit from anterior part of the pons. The sixth one, which is abducens nerve, which exit from lower border of the pons and pyramid of medulla oblongata. Okay. The seventh one, which is facial nerve, will exit from lower border of the pons and olive of the medulla oblongata. And the eighth one, which is vestibulocochlear nerve, again will exit from lower border of the pons and olive part of the medulla oblongata. Okay, so which nerves will exit from the pons? Again, four nerves: trigeminal nerve, nerve number 5 from anterior part of the pons; abducens nerve, nerve number 6 from lower border of the pons and pyramid; facial nerve, nerve number 7 from lower border of the pons and olive; and vestibulocochlear nerve, nerve number 8, again will exit from lower border of the pons and olive. Vestibulocochlear nerve has two parts, has two names, vestibule and cochlear, because it's responsible to innervate two parts. That's why it has two names. Okay, it's about pons. What about the midbrain, the next part? As you can see, the structure of the midbrain, in the lateral part we have two structure. It's cerebral crus or cerebral peduncles. Okay, It's mostly common to say cerebral peduncles in lateral part. And in the middle we have mammillary bodies, these two parts. Two nerves will exit from the midbrain, nerve number 3 and 4. Number 3 is oculomotor nerve, which exit from medial part of the cerebral peduncle, and nerve number 4, trochlear nerve, will exit from lateral part of the cerebral peduncle. Okay, so two nerves will exit from midbrain, number 3 and number 4. Number 3 is oculomotor nerve from medial part of the cerebral peduncle, and number 4 is trochlear nerve from lateral part of the cerebral peduncle. Okay, it's very important that you know about the location of different nerves in brainstem. Also, we have two more nerve number 1 and 2, that they exit from forebrain or prosencephalon. Okay, for now it's enough, but later I will explain you about the nerves, the function that is very important for us. But at first you need to know about the structure of the brain, of the spinal cord, and then the location of each nerves. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.